What's going on, guys? I hope you're well. My goodness, Supercoach AFL is literally here. It's open. It's been a while. We've had a little teaser with BBL, that NBL stuff, beat the coach. Don't really know what that's all about. I don't speak Spanish. I don't really care too much about that. But going to have a look at some ownership of players. Now, don't normally do this, but I haven't made a team. As you can see, normally I'm straight in. As soon as it opens, start having a look, putting the players that I want to have in my team, making a first iteration, seeing how it's going. I haven't looked at ownership. I've got no idea what would be classified as a pod selection or if any players are, I guess, flying under the radar or anything like that. But just wanted to jump on, make a little video and see what's the go with the ownership thus far. Not entirely certain who'll be at the top, who'll be at the bottom. Have a fair idea of, I guess, a few that would potentially be at the top. And as I said, I've got no idea if a player's sitting at around 50% or you're kind of forced into an ownership move this early. Again, as you can see on screen, haven't made a team. Don't really think there's any point in doing so just yet, considering we've got practice matches coming up. Injuries will happen. Sicknesses will happen. I'm sure there's going to be some off-field indiscretions happen. Praying that that's not Collingwood, because every time you see the little image that's tweeted out from the Pies account and it's like Collingwood FC have made a statement, your heart stops a little bit and you think, Jesus, who's done what? Who's done this, there, or anywhere? So let's just have a little look and we'll just hit ownership straight up on the players. And the first one, you can see Connor Rozee, 59% of teams already. That's, jeez. There's 4 players that are over 50%. That's insane. There you go. There's 4 defenders right then and there. My goodness. My man Colby sitting above 30. I like that. A lot. It's just, wow. And then it just drops. You've got 59, 54, 51, 47, 40, 38, 32, 26, 21. And then you're down into the teens, starting off with Miles Bergman, who is primed for more midfield minutes, apparently. So then you got Nick Newman, Harry Dean, Geordie Clark, Zave Taylor. Wow. That's mental. It's just Jagger Smith, 74%. That's probably unders, to be fair, I think. I mean, if you listen to any kind of Carlton supporter, he's going to take him to the next flag, and the kid hasn't even played a game. So that's probably unders. But my goodness, there's a few here. There's actually a player here that I thought, where's Parrish? Parrish is in only 32% of teams. Only. That's criminal. Absolutely criminal. That should at least be another 18% on top. My man Goulden, 34%. I reckon he is going to absolutely feast this year with transition football. It's coming back. I mean, AFL put in rules to stop that, to stop the stoppages. So, I mean, transitional players are going to be hot. Treloar, that's, completely understandable. Oh, Finlay McRae once was a superstar at the Pies. How times have changed. My goodness. And then go down. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. It's a massive drop off, isn't it? It seems to just be a large pool of players that everyone's picked. Well, so far it's been open, 3 days. Go to the ruck. Reedy, Jerry at 57. Wow. Draper, potentially a forward option. And then I guess if we're just looking at those sole ruck type options, Gawn, 21. Jackson, 19. I think those two will definitely get an uptick with the transitional footy that's going to be played. English as well. Grundy at 8%. So he's, wow. Less than English by over half. Interesting. Sean Darcy at 1%. Wow. Can you get? Nah, they don't do point. Nah. Forward, I reckon. Forwards, surely it's got to be. If Flanders isn't in 80% of teams, I'll be absolutely gobsmacked. Sheasel 70. Reedy obviously went through. Flanders at 66. What are the other 34% of coaches doing? The poo poo, 58%. I mean, that's just a free kick, isn't it? Simple as that. Sid Draper, now that Curtin's injured, having surgery on that kneecap, potentially an option there. Trelaw, I absolutely love that pick. I mean, even Todd Marshall going to be a defender. That's very, very interesting. Wow. Okay. Cozzy. What if we go, if we set up some filters here? What do we call a premium? Oh, let's go. We'll go 460. Right. And then have a look. Yeah, right. So Sheasel, Track, Darcy, Pickett, Rankin suspended round 1. And then there's no ownership. What if we go 390 to the highest? Okay, so it doesn't really change that much. Still Sheasel, Flanders, Track, Draper, Darcy, Pickett, Rankin, Frey. Oh, that's not an option there. No, Bailey Humphrey gives me PTSD from last year. Interesting. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. So defenders, if we're looking at the premiums, so we go 440. It's still, yeah, right. So huge drop off after Bergman. Geordie Clark getting disrespected, although he is 568k. Interesting. Interesting there. Okay. Mid, I mean, we're going to have to change the filter a little bit. We got 506 to top price. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. Zach Butters in 56% of teams. I mean, they do have a fantastic run. They really do. Like, if we look here, if it wants to happen, season 2026. Wow. You've got North, Essendon, West Coast, Richmond. And the bloke averages 100, 108, 90, 103. That's not actually that good. I really thought it'd be more, but yeah. I think first four he could easily be on 600 points, couldn't he? That's insane. Yeah, right. And 56% ownership. Interesting. Interesting there. About Goulden. I'm huge on Goulden this preseason. Absolutely huge on him. Like, I think the changes that have happened, obviously in the off season going from 2025 to 26, with that last touch rule, all that kind of the ruck jazz, everything like that, he's going to absolutely explode. That is an absolutely phenomenal run, isn't it? Got that round 3 bye, but if you could offset that with players that don't have it, like, only has a low average of 85 basically against Gold Coast in round 5. But as I said, got that round 3 bye. 101, 101, 100, basically 115, 85, 105, 100 flat, 95, 90, 104, 100, all the way up to round 11. I mean, lock me in for that. But this, like, the ownership's just absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. Like, I think one year when Dakes first came into it, his ownership was something like 80%, which I thought was just insane at the time. But 3 defenders over 50%, I guess, 4 defenders over 50%, you could basically chuck a two more in at 47%. So 6 defenders with 47% or more ownership already. Mids, Jesus Christ. Top 10 are almost 50% or more. Willem Dersma, understandable. Draper, understandable. Will Brodie, understandable. But what happens when Mr. Lego Head Ollie Wines comes back after his suspension? Does he just get instantly kicked out of the team or what? Hayden Young, understandable. Butters, we just spoke about. Zeke Hewlin, understandable. Rosie, understandable. Dyson Sharp, understandable. Harry Sheasel, understandable. And Jagger Smith, I mean, understandable. Understandable. Ruck, I guess you could have maybe at max four in your team. One sitting in the forward line, Draper-esque. Three, ruck forward, whoever. And then you've got your two on-field rucks, which, yeah, wouldn't be picking five of them, though. Forwards, there's not much to choose from here, if I'm honest. You're probably going Reedy. You'll get Sheasel. Reedy will be 3. So Sheasel is 1. Flanders is 2. Filippo 4. 2 rookies, 5, 6. And then you need 2 on the bench. Yeah, Treloar. And then it's probably maybe a Todd Marshall type. Cozzy, potentially. That's insane. Geordie, I mean, probably wouldn't go to Goey. That's, yeah, wowee. That's some interesting ownership. Harvey Harrison, 126K after the preseason. Most teams will have him in there. That's a given. That's just mental. Absolutely mental, the ownership. Like, are there any? If we change it, you've got 3. Nick Martin, obviously, out for the season. Sheasel's a given. So you're only paying top dollar for 1 forward. Which, yeah, that I get that. But mids, like you've got, if we try and get to, so yeah, that's close enough to 550. 550, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 midfielders over 550K with 20% ownership or more. Like that's mental. Absolutely mental. And I don't think there's any necessary reason to wanting to pick a pod just purely for ownership. Like it's just, yeah, that's scary. Like I don't think, if you truly believe that there is a pod pick and they're going to do well, then by all means go for it. 100% back yourself in. But like you definitely shouldn't be going, I don't know, if we get rid of the, so we lower it a bit lower. If we go 480, like look at the ownership. I'm not going to be picking, and this is no disrespect to that player, but I'm probably not looking at like an Adam Chera at 531K and going, I'm picking him because he's 0% ownership. I mean, chances are there's probably a reason he's 0% ownership. Don't pick a pod just purely for the pod reasons. But I just can't get over some of the ownership of these players. Like Rosie, I thought it'd be high. Naz, I thought would be high. But it's like them or bust, isn't it, at that ownership? 480 and above. Let's just get rid of the filters. I mean, you could almost just build your team off ownership. Because it really stands out. You'd have what's that? Naz D1, Rosie D2, Colby D3, maybe a Coleman D4, and then rookie 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that work? Yeah, something along those lines. Mid, I'd be very surprised if I don't have like D1 to D5, absolute premiums, Parrish, Young, and then rookie. Or D1 to D4, absolute premiums, Parrish, Young, 2 rookies on field. No, that just seems like an absolute, like, it's a no-brainer. Young's 389K, 55% ownership. What are the other 45% of teams doing? And you've got Parrish. Like, huge on Darcy Parish this year. Huge. 32%. What 68% of people, what are you doing? Like, genuinely, what are you doing? These ownership numbers are insane. Like 49 days until obviously the season kicks off, which at round 0, all that crap, which it's terrible. But yeah, there's some mental ownership going on right now. And this will all change. 100% all change. Like, as I said, haven't made a team. Don't know, I guess, when I will be. Don't see the point in doing so right now because the team, if I made one right now, we had all the players on field, blah, blah, blah. I'm picking this player, blah, blah, blah. I'm picking that player. Why? These are the reasons. A, B, C, D. Okay, fantastic pick. I believe they'll have an uptick in this stat. They'll have a decrease in this one. Player X is left, so therefore this player is going to just boom. By the time we get around to the practice games and the actual preseason, that could have all changed. And to be honest with you, don't really want to waste my time doing a video on it. So simple as that. This was just literally a reaction to ownership, which, yeah, very shocked, very shocked. But we'll definitely have more content coming out, guys. So make sure you drop a sub, leave a comment. What are your thoughts? And as always, have a fantastic day.